Hi, Dyslexic Genius here. What I'm going to talk about are running surfaces in burrs. This happens to be on a Victor motor, but this can be on any phonograph motor. And I want to talk about why you should use different oils like STP or sewing machine oil or super lube. And this is mostly because of non-oiling and probably 100 and some years old on a phonograph. And now we're running into 120-year-old phonographs, and some have been played very, very hard, which means they've played them and enjoyed them, but they didn't ever oil them. And I get motors done by other people that come in, and this is what I find all the time. And I wanted to talk about that. What you can see here is on this Victor motor. I haven't cleaned the gear yet. I'm doing the polishing. I always do the gears last. You can see these wear marks. This is the winding crank gear, and you can see the wear marks. I see this little nick sometimes on Victor machines, and I think it's in manufacturing. And it always has a little burr up in there. And what I do is I just take a very smooth file that's pretty much worn out, and I'll just gently just file it over and then feel it, and then I'll go back and polish it out. But you can see these wear marks. So if this is going into the casting with the spring barrels here, you want to lube that with STP because that stuff stays longer. And you also want to do the center shaft that runs through your spring barrels because you're never going to get back in there to oil the center shaft after it's back together.
So STP on the center shaft too?
Yep, STP on the center shaft. You can see here on the spindle shaft the same way. You can see these lines in the shaft right here where it was running in the casting. I hope you can see this on video. Right here, you see right in here we have these lines going this way. This is from not oiling your phonograph. And I talk about this all the time. This is why you come in, you polish this out with 400 sandpaper. You can put this into your drill and do it at home. Or if you have a lathe like we do, you can use a lathe. The other problem is the spring barrel end bearings. You see this
End caps?
End caps. You see this one here. This one is what it should look like. I chucked this into the lathe. I took off about 10 thousandths and smoothed this out. And this is the reason I had to do it. You can see right here into the screwdriver, we got this burr. So that burr is acting like a knife digging in to the side of the casting when it's moving. So it's slowing your springs down and the power of the machine down. And always you want to make sure when you clean things, do things, screw governors look like this. Cleanliness is next to godliness. And I'm just pointing this out that you really have to pay attention. Most people will go, oh, we'll just clean it, throw it back together. Oh yeah, the wheels go around. But if you're doing this for someone, say you collect phonographs for a hobby and you do your own motors or stuff, or you do tune-ups for things, and and the neighbor says, oh, I have one, can you fix it? Well, yeah, but your name is on that phonograph motor when it leaves you. And I'm just telling you that, your reputation should be, oh yeah, he did a good job. And I just wanted to point that out, and that's my tip for the day.